We're going to learn about something known as electromagnetic induction. Guys, this word, you have to remember it because it comes out very often in your exam. Okay. And by the way, I purposely misspelled this to let you know that first things first, electromagnetic is actually one word. It's actually like this. Right. The reason why I split it up is because I want you to look at it part by part. To induce is to create, right? To induce is to create. Also, when I say electromagnetic induction, right, I'm creating electricity with the help of magnetic fields. I repeat, electromagnetic induction literally means that to create electricity with the help of magnetic fields. Okay, this is a very important concept. So how does this thing work? If you look at these two diagrams here, right, this is the exact example of how electromagnetic induction occurs. Today, this is a magnet. This U-shaped thing is a magnet, right? I know for a fact that this magnet will have its own magnetic field lines, right? So the magnetic field line, which are invisible, will be in between here, right? If I take this magnet and I swipe it down the conductor, what's going to happen is this conductor here will cut through the magnetic field. Okay, and this is the keyword that you're going to write a lot in your exam. As long as the conductor keyword cuts through the magnetic field, it will generate electricity. It doesn't matter if it's the magnetic field cutting through the conductor, or if I take the conductor and I keep swiping it up and down. Okay, if I keep swiping it up and down, it's also cutting through the magnetic field, right? Which is once again the keyword. As long as it's cutting through the magnetic field, it would generate electricity. So what's going to happen is, right, this galvanometer will start deflecting left and right. I swipe it down, maybe it will deflect right. I pull it up, it will deflect left. Swipe down again, deflect right, then pull it up again, it will deflect left. Okay, based on my movement, the galvanometer will deflect in opposite directions, because later on you'll learn that a specific movement will create current in this direction. Another specific movement will create current in this direction here. Okay, so maybe like if I go down, the current is down. If I go up, the current is up. So that's why this thing will deflect left and right. Okay, everyone. So from here, electromagnetic induction is a process where a conductor placed in a changing magnetic field causes the production of EMF, which ultimately produces current. Guys, keyword also, I want you all to remember, the only reason why the current can flow here is because there is electromotive force pushing the current around the circuit, guys. But you can't say that in your exam. Electromotive force is not pushing. You cannot say that. Electromotive force, by the very definition, is the work done to drive a Coulomb charge around the circuit. Okay, but for ease of understanding layman terms, this electromotive force is like pushing the current around the circuit. Okay, but EMF must come first, then only current. Okay, everyone. So like these two are the key things. EMF is induced if the coil cuts through the magnetic field. EMF is also induced when the magnetic field cuts through the coil. It doesn't matter which one, as long as you know the magnetic field is being cut, then it will generate current. Okay, everyone? Quite simple understanding. Okay, in your exam, they'll also ask you, how do I produce a larger current, or how do I produce a smaller current? Either one, right? So there are only three factors only. Number one, the speed of the coil. For example, if let's say, for example, this coil here, I swipe up, down, maybe it will generate 1 ampere. But if I go up, down, then obviously it's going to generate, maybe more, maybe 5 amperes.
Sorry,
okay, hello. Okay, take a seat. Okay, why is it that the speed of the coil affects it? Because if you think back, just now I said the keyword was as long as I cut through the magnetic field, right? As long as I cut through the magnetic field, it's going to generate current. Then if I have a faster speed, I'm basically cutting more magnetic field lines per second, guys. Everyone pay attention, stop looking outside, everyone. This is very important. It always comes out in the damn exam. As long as you cut through the coil faster, right, I'm basically cutting through more magnetic field lines per second, and thus generates more current. Okay, the strength of the magnet is also a key factor that could generate more current. Why? If I have a stronger magnet, what does that mean? What does a stronger magnet? Okay, there will be more current, but why would there be more current? What's the difference between a strong magnet and a weak magnet? Yeah, I have more denser magnetic field lines. So for example, if I have a weak magnet, right? If I have a weak magnet, maybe this is the amount of magnetic field I have, right? If I have a strong magnet, maybe I'll have dense magnetic field lines, right? So if you think about it, the whole concept is about cutting through the magnetic field, right? If I cut through this one time, I only cut through 4 magnetic field. But if I cut through this one time, maybe I cut through 10 magnetic field. Then once again, maybe this one will only generate 1 ampere and this one will generate 10 amperes of current. Okay. Again, the final one is also the number of turns in the coil. For example, if today I have 1 coil here versus maybe like 5 coils here, right? For the same magnet, if I swipe through one time, maybe I'll cut through a certain set of magnetic field. But if I have 5 sets of coil cutting through the magnetic field, I'll at least times 5, right? So let's say, for example, if here is 1 ampere, here will be 5 amperes also. You get what I mean? But all these 3 things revolves around the concept of cutting through of the magnetic field. If you understand that, then you can more or less, think about it or bullshit your way through. Alternatively, you can have a photographic memory of these 3 pictures, then something is going to come to your head. Okay, everyone? And hold on, then I'll get you a set of notes first. Have you registered, by the way?
Ain't no way, I didn't expect you to spawn in. Yes. Well, but you're feeling so good already. You're feeling so good. I don't know. So, that's good. I don't really feel like. Where would you go? Your yes. You studying for what? You got papers of Mama from Mama full papers and no Amma paper two. Yeah, so two. Those yeah.
Above B. I'll wait for it.
And probably it's not going to be lower than here. No, okay, it's I would carry. So yeah, the I carry forward on and now it's forward.
So speed of course is like I cut, I go like up, down, what's this? Up, down. I'm cutting through more than a few lines, but again, right. Yeah, this is. Hey, can you go outside and get your set of notes from the printer right there? Yeah. Okay, everyone, understand this? This is important. This is like the whole foundation of this chapter. If you don't understand this, it's GG, everybody. Where were you just now? Were you guys together just now?
I got sex.
The books.
Okay, that's that. This concept very broad. Anyone has any questions with this part? Okay, okay, if no questions, then next we learn about a very interesting concept known as Lenz's law. To remember, but the whole Lenz's law basically states that induced current always flows in the direction opposite of the motion producing it. I can say almost 100% certainty that when I say this to all my students, no one remembers this shit because it's unrelatable. And thus, I've related this to the most common high school story drama that you'll ever see in the history of time. Happened in my year, most likely happened in your year, will happen to the years before you and to you also. Okay, listen up, but this is the most typical high school drama that you may encounter. If you may be experiencing it yourself, or you know someone who's definitely experiencing this. Let's say, for example, today, this is you, okay, or your friend lah, whatever, okay? You fall in love with one of the high school bitches. Okay? Okay? Maybe I shouldn't use the word bitches, like high school popular girls, right? So what's going to happen is, right, most likely because life is a very, you guys know the word 犯贱 You know what's 犯贱 mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so the word 犯贱 literally means, right? For example, today I tell you, hey, don't touch this thing, it's very hot one. Really? I don't believe you. I want to try it myself. Like you have this urge to always do something opposite, right? People are generally like that one. Everyone is very 犯贱. Okay.
Your house is burning down. Please return home immediately.
I don't believe. Okay. Generally, people are very just like in love and relationship also. So what happens is, right, today, because this popular girl, right, she found out that, oh, this you likes me, right? So let's say I'm the popular girl. Hey, you like me? I don't like you because I know I'm right now, the ball is in my court, right? I don't want to love you. But then after that, because you are a man of determination, right? You say that no matter what, before high school ends, I must date at least one time. So what happens is, right, you see another girl. This time she's actually a better girl, okay, like the goody good girl, right? And then you fall in love with her, and this time she reciprocates, right? And she said that, oh, you're a nice guy, Kesha. I want to fall in love with you too. And okay, then today you guys both did already. But I tell you, life is very fun, Life is very fun, As soon as this girl, right, realized that both of you guys are in a loving relationship, right, suddenly this girl will come to you and say, hey, Kesha, actually, right, I love you too, this kind of scenario. Have you guys, this is the most typical high school scenario, by the way, guys. Are you experiencing it yourself, or do you at least know someone who is experiencing this, something similar? No one is experiencing it.
No comment.
Or is it you?
Someone. I know a person, know a person, who knows another person.
Okay. So this is the most. What? What? What do you say? Anyways, this is the most typical high school round. This literally happened to me in my high school. So I have this friend. Let's call him A, okay? Fall in love with girl B. Then this girl B is like, see, cannot. Then okay, guy A is like, okay, whatever, dude, no worries. Then start dating girl C, right? I mean, not girl C, right? And as soon as they start dating girl B, it's like, then one day she was literally sitting in front of me and she's crying on the desk. Then all the girls start gathering around her and say, hey, what happened? What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? And then after that, we found out from the other girls that, oh, she likes guy A, but this, that, what? Shut up, lah! Shut the hell up! What the hell is wrong with you? The whole shit literally started from you, Then now you're crying and then playing with them. People will play with them. Sorry, a bit too emotional, right? But anyways, this is the high school story. Okay, everyone. So this is exactly what's happening here in Lenz's law also. Okay, basically Lenz's law states that okay, anyway, Lenz's law states that, right? Induced current. Let me write this down, guys, so that you have someone to refer. Induced current opposes The motion producing it, shut up, cash out, shut up. Listen, shut up. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Let's imagine today, right? There's a set of coils here, okay? Just ordinary coils, okay, with maybe a galvanometer at the bottom. For those who do not know, guys, a galvanometer is like a milliamp meter, millivolt meter, guys. Okay, it's a milliamp meter, millivolt meter. It could potentially measure both things, either small currents or small voltage. Yeah, small current or small voltages. Okay, so let's imagine today I have a magnet here, right? And then this is north and south. Okay, now the concept here is that when I push this in now, this is electromagnetic induction, right? Because this thing has its own magnetic field, right? So when I push it in, this magnetic field is actually cutting through this coil, right? Which I said will generate what? Electromotive force and ultimately its own current, right? So there will be current flowing here. Okay, so there will be current flowing in here, right? But if you remember from the magnet chapter, guys, I said that when there is current flowing in the conductor, it's specifically the X and dots. Do you guys still remember the X and the dots? Right, I said that when there is a current flowing in the conductor, it will generate its own, what's the circles around it? Magnetic field, very good. And it can be determined using the right-hand grid rule. Right, so the X represents that the magnetic field will be in the clockwise direction, dot represents the magnetic field in the anti-clockwise direction. So you combine these two concepts, right? Right now there is current flowing in here. So what happens is it will have its own magnetic field. Okay? It will have its own magnetic field which opposes the motion producing it, which is literally, right now today I want to love you, so I'm going to reject your love. Something like that, you know. But as soon as this guy starts leaving, right, I don't want to love you anymore, right? So what it do? It will oppose my motion again. It will try to, hey, Keshav, actually, I really love you. And it start to attract me back in again. Something like that. Okay, so this is literally what it means to have induced current always opposes the motion producing it. You get what I mean? If I push the magnet in, the red color one, I push it in, it will oppose. The current will be maybe up, and then there will be a temporary north on the coil and a temporary south here. But as I pull the magnet away, the blue color line, right, this current now will be in the opposite direction already. It will be down, down, down already. Because I'm trying to oppose my motion, I'm trying to pull you back in as soon as you try to leave. When I try to come in, I'll oppose you. When I try to leave, I'll pull you back in. Just like a typical high school drama. Shut up lah! Shut up lah! Okay, I understand this part. Anyone? This is also very important. It's like another foundation block for most of the questions. They will always ask you this, by the way. You know how they ask you to say that, oh, this magnet is dropping into the coil right now. And then what direction will the current be? And what direction will the magnetic field be? And then they'll say that, oh, this magnet is being pulled out right now. What direction? What will happen to the galvanometer? Which you're supposed to say, if I push it in, the galvanometer will deflect in one direction. And I pull it out, the galvanometer will deflect in the other direction. Because there are different directions of current already. Okay, everyone.
This is a lot of things.
Yes, I know, right? That's why everyone is always very confused in this chapter. That's why you actually need to pay attention. So these are the simplified diagram drawings, which I have shown, which I have literally compiled everyone. The seniors before you used to have to draw these drawings, but I realized that it takes too long and the drawings are too shit already. So right now I just include it after much complaint from everyone. So if you look here, right, you see that, hey, shit, am I sharing the right screen? Yeah. So if you look here, you'll see that, oh, I'm trying to push in, right? So it will generate its own current, but its own current will generate its own magnetic field, which opposes the motion producing it. Oh, I'm trying to pull it out, it will generate its own current, which is opposite from the initial one. Just now it was up, right? Now it's up, down, which will once again oppose the motion producing it. You try to leave, right? I'll try to attract you back in. You try to come in, I'll try to repel you away. Okay, same thing for the opposite side also. If I push in the south, it will generate a temporary south here. If I pull out the south, it will generate a temporary north here. Okay, everyone? Very important.
Why do arrows look like they're traveling from south to north?
South to north. I never noticed that. But actually, you can actually determine the direction of the magnetic field using your right-hand grip rule again. Okay, this time the right-hand grip rule, these four fingers will be the direction of the current, and this thumb will be the direction of the temporary north. For example, this one here, you see my four fingers are pointing up, right? And then my north will be here. That's in this scenario. Right. For this one, my current is coming down, right? You see my four fingers are coming down, and then you see my thumb will be pointing towards the temporary north, which is this one here.
So I can't see anything.
Oh, good. Okay, wait. Oh God, it's blurred at the back, isn't it?
So very.
Oh God. GG. But anyways, we just use, we refer to this, we refer to this diagram first, okay? So if you see, refer to this diagram here, if I put my hand, these four fingers are supposed to represent the direction of current, either it's up in this direction or it's down in this direction, which in this case here, if I put it upwards, right? If I put it upwards here, you'll see that my fingers are all pointing upwards, and then my temporary north will be on the left side, basically. You can try to do that on your own. And thus you attend the physical class. And the same thing for this one also. You see your current is going downwards, right? So your four fingers are actually supposed to point downwards. And then you once again see that you have the temporary north on the right side. Feel free to clarify with me next week though if you're uncertain.
So I can't get over why it looks like going from south to north.
Sorry, say again.
It looks like going from south to north, and that was like up to the understanding of.
No, it's not like that. It's the. But I guess you could say that if you look at the pattern, it will be like that, I guess. But in reality, it's actually the right hand group.
South.
You could say that, but not really also, right? Because this part is south, this is positive also. The more correct pattern is that it goes from south to north, the current, but the magnetic field is north to south. Okay, but that's not important because usually they rarely ask you this. But you do need to know that based on the direction of the current, the galvanometer will deflect in opposite directions. Okay.
I would be
Very good. You'll see later on. Okay, everyone. Anyone has any question for this part here? Shut up, lah. Please, lah. Please, lah. Okay, next we talk about Fleming's left hand rule and right hand rule. Okay, now I want to emphasize this because in conjunction with Deepavali, right, and some of you guys may do Bollywood dancing in the exam hall, which I've seen in my year as well. You know, for this Fleming's left hand rule, first and foremost, your hand gesture should be like this. It should be the gun sign, right? The gun sign, and then your third finger is supposed to be an L sign here, right? And for some reason, even though I say this, right, I say this like it's not that hard, right? It's a gun and then an L, right? You know, for some reason, right, some students eventually they'll morph their fingers into this direction here. Right. Yeah, for some reason.
I want to.
Right, for some reason. And it looks really dumb, right? It looks really dumb. But later I'll see some of you guys do that also. And then I will beat you for sure. Okay? First and foremost, I want you all to know that it should always be the gun sign. Pew pew. Right. Then the L sign, losers. Alright. And then, okay, you know what's gonna happen? You'll see this in the exam hall also. So this is exactly what happened in my exam year. I finished this question already because shut up, I finished this question already, right? Then I already know what's going on already. A lot of students get always confused. They're like, hey, in this question, should I use the left hand or should I use the right hand? Then you start to see them panicking. They're like shifting between their both hands. And then I saw my friend do this, right? And I just looked at him and I'm like, Whichever hand he brought, correct, right? And then he's like, hey, look at me again. I'm like, then you start to see he start to adjust his hand into a Bollywood dance. Okay, but please, first and foremost, I'll teach you a way to do it, but let's go through the fingers first. We start establishing the roles in each and one of the fingers here. The thumb is actually going to be your father, okay? Why a father? Because the clothes you wear, the phone you use, the computer you use, the roof that you have, the food that you eat, the shit that you shit in the toilet, it's all from your dad, okay? So your dad is definitely number uno, baby. Shut up lah. So this is your father, okay? This is your father thumb, okay? And this represents your mother. Why your mother? Because the assholes like you I say, hey, catch up, clean up your damn room. Hey, Justin, do your homework. Hey, you do your this, do your that, do this, that, right? Your mom will always be the one to scold you one. Your father is the good stuff.
The good stuff.
The good stuff, okay? Your mother point at you to scold you. Needless to explain, this is the child law, right? Anyone needs further elaboration, guys? I don't think so, right? So from here, father, mother, child. Father, mother, child, father, mother, child. From here, you remember father, mother, child, right? That's not the important part. Obviously, you are the important thing, right? But the more important thing is you remember force, magnetic field, and current.
Okay, so what is the non?
Shut up. Stop asking irrelevant questions. It's just there for the memes only, okay? But anyways, force, magnetic field, current. Force, magnetic field, current, force, magnetic field, current. Same for both hands. Okay, so in what scenario do we use which hand? Listen up closely, okay? These are for all the any one of you guys are left hand dominated, left hand dom. Okay, very good. Okay, so most of you guys are right-handed, right? If you see one asshole doing something stupid across the street, what you're gonna do? You're gonna like, you're gonna do something like this, right? Your right hand is supposed to look for current. Okay, your right hand, listen up, is supposed to look for current given the magnetic field and also given the force and also the magnetic field. Okay, in what scenario will you be given that way? Let's say for example, today, okay, this is the magnet. Okay, and then I have a conductor. It's supposed to be more 3D lah. Okay. Okay, this conductor is being forced downwards here. Okay, it's supposed to be a 3D drawing, but obviously I didn't attend global arts. Right. Anyways, that's my important thing. In this scenario, I'm given what? I'm given the magnetic field, right? And I'm given the direction of the force, which I pull the conductor downwards. So see this scenario here. I'm given the force, I'm given the magnetic field, and I'm looking for the current. I repeat, force, magnetic field, current. So in the right hand, always looks for the current. Okay, so in here, I can actually determine whether the current will be flowing downwards or will be flowing inwards. Okay, so what do? I first, guys, a lot of assholes in school, right? They'll do this and then they're like, to go Bollywood dancing, try to adjust all 3 fingers one time, go right. I tell you for sure, you'll be confused. Shut up and don't do that, okay? You always clench your hand into a fist first. And you always point the magnetic field. This is the easiest way first. If you point the magnetic field, you'll notice that your finger will be pointing towards the right, right? And then if you point it towards the right, then after that, you're opening the force finger, which you notice that is supposed to go downwards. For some reason, when the students, they open up the thumb, right, they're like, hey, I don't know what they do, some shit, and then they turn the hand. But guys, your orientation of the magnetic field should not change. So it's still going to be, it's supposed to be like this, and you go downwards like this. And from here, you open up your middle finger. You'll notice that the current is flowing outwards, right? It means to say it's supposed to come out like this, right? It's supposed to come out like this here. Hey, everyone start doing this and see if you can get the same orientation or not. Because if you cannot, we're going to have a problem already, guys. This guy is still on his left hand after everything.
So you're telling me if the magnet came like this, right? It's like this, three foot, why?
Say that again.
It's directed.
Yeah, the current will be coming towards you.
But no matter how it cuts the magnet, like it cuts it that way, the current
No, the conductor is cutting through the magnetic field downwards. So it's like you can imagine it's like being pushed downwards. So the force is going to go downwards. Yeah,
then the
then
magnetic field is going this way, that is the current will go this way.
which way? Which way?
It's like this one.
Yeah, it's like this lah. Everyone, if you okay, do you get it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Everyone. To a point. With a reference to this screen, it's supposed to go towards you, guys. It's supposed to go towards you. Yeah, out of the screen. It'll come out of the screen because it'll be literally like this, right? Yeah, it'll face you. Yeah, come out of the paper or out of the screen. No, it's not 100% of the time, bro. Like, for example, a different scenario. Okay, let me think of a different scenario, an easier one. Okay. So let's say, for example, I have the north and I have the south. And then this time, the conductor, right, is being forced upwards. Okay, this one is very easy, right? Because once again, you clench your hand into a fist. Everyone start pointing and show me. Clench your hand into a fist and then with reference to this screen, show me. You got it. Oh, where?
It's not force.
Yeah, this is force. Yes, okay. For those who are using your left hand, you are wrong. It's supposed to be the right hand. I haven't taught you the left hand yet. Right. So, literally, for those who are confused, first and foremost, you clench your hand into a fist. Right. Then you point the magnetic field direction first, right? Now, after that, I got the magnetic field direction correct already. Then all I need to do is open up my finger here, my thumb finger, because it's the force, right? I know that my current will be going into the screen. It will be going into the screen. Everyone got that? Yeah, later when I see the wrong, I'm gonna beat you out. It's like this, Wait, anyone don't know how to work? That's that, This is that. So if you look back here, this is that scenario just now that I told you. You're looking for the direction of the current, given the magnetic field and also the force. Yeah, you could I just remember your dominant hand always shows the flip the bird. So it's like, you wouldn't do this, right? It's like so weird. It's like, and it's like, really?
Right? And say that.
Okay, but anyways, for me, I automatically, if I see someone doing something dumb, the bird is flipping basically. Shut up. Okay, so when do we use the left hand? When do we use the left hand? The left hand is the exact opposite. The left hand is for you to use to find force, given the magnetic field and also given the direction of the current. Okay, so in what scenario will you get that? Let's say, for example, today I have a magnet here once again. Okay, and then this time there is already a conductor with current flowing inside. Pay attention, don't draw first, later you can draw, you know how to pay attention first. Then how in this scenario, what am I given? I'm given the magnetic field. Oh, good. I'm given the direction of the current. By the way, dot was what again? Out of the screen, right? So how? First and foremost, you clench your hand into your left hand into a fist, right? Then after that, you point where? Right or left? You point to the right. Yeah, everyone, you point to the right, right? Then after that, your current finger, bloody hell, the left. Bro, come on, man. Why every day I see someone left, bro, left, right, left, right, left, right. Then after that, you open up the current finger, right? Right.
Really?
Yes, usually just staring at the fingers will help you learn better. Okay, good, right. Then after that, wow, you found this too. Any correct really more. So how you open up your thumb, and then you guys like, oh, if I have a magnet in this direction and in this direction, there will be force generated in this direction here. Understand, everyone? Huh? Huh?
So the force go up there, only.
What's your question?
Explain how this one.
Show me your hand. Yeah, so this is your
My thumb
yes, representing your
force.
yes. So if you have this, then it means to say it's force more. Yes. Okay, everyone else can turn on.
Side.
That's not a fun bit of child, you fool. Okay. Okay, so I give you another example. Everyone, tell me where the force will be in this scenario. Which direction is the force? Everyone, look at this diagram and tell me. Left, right, up, or down. You have 4 options.
Wait, wrong one.
Oh, okay, okay. You? Okay, good. Good. You good. Okay, you? 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 Okay. Okay, everyone. So means to say, once and again, your mother finger point upwards, right? Then after that, your current finger will point into the screen, right? That means to say there will be a force generated to the right. Everyone, there will be a force generated to the right.
To the left, to the left.
Okay, everyone. So, having said that, copy this diagram down and start attempting the questions. This is current, yeah. So your current and magnetic field, you're looking for force. So it will be and for this one,
Wait, maybe $50. Right.
thumb should be down like this, right? Then your current should be like coming towards you, right?
What? Yeah, you see everyone the example situation like this.
Yeah. Yeah, not everyone, obviously the more the not so smart ones, they'll be like then it's then like then they use the wrong hand.
So what percentage of them use the wrong hand?
I don't know, I just saw one of my friend that was panicking. But you can definitely see them start Bollywood dancing and I didn't even bother looking at the gifted people, bro. Like whatever I say, they think I'm the idiot. Okay. Everyone, if later I see your questions, you start doing these hand gestures, I will beat you, I tell you. Oh, please. You can start attempting the questions right now. That's gonna be all the theory for today. Where's Connie, by the way?
He said, you can do it exactly. Great.
What year syllabus do you do the definition for?
Why?
Which year? I mean, syllabus is in the definition.
I guess I know that initially bad.
Your business,
That's not gonna change your name.
very, very fast. Microfidelity. Oh, that's something. Oh, I give you. Please. Ready? Sure, you on. 5 minutes. We're on the way.
So
Shot. Let's go through. Yeah. So yes, real.
wait, I'm just confused about the part where like you use the left hand rule and the right hand rule, right? Which one does it have to like, since the north and south pole, right? The thing, right? Does it have to be in a specific direction?
Of course, the magnetic field will always be from north to south.
So which one point to which one now?
What do you mean which one point to which one? This is the direction of the magnetic field, which is always going to be north to south.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
This one also, this one will be north and this one will be south.
So like, what if the magnetic field, like the north and south things are upside down? So I also have to just turn my hand, right?
Yeah, your hand. If let's say, for example, like north and south like this, right? Then your thumb, your index finger should be pointing downwards, Or if
north
your
to
north
south.
and south is like this, then you have to point upwards, your index finger.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. You know, so. Yes. Issue. Oh, here, that's even more. I. Okay, let's try to. Yeah, the brand, right, it's good. We are. They do something that they. Well, I lost. It goes over. Well, we're supposed to use it. But there's been all, there's one, looking for that, you probably find. I am present in the CRP. Six, yeah, so it's only with lives. Important. Need a question. Okay, let's go. Which hand? Right. I got that for you. So people, and then you touch there. And you'll be like, oh, do that, right? Then you go like, the picture, like, how to create. You do like this, right? Right. Right. The brain coming out of the paper. Right. So this coming out of the paper. And the point like E was starting to right. That way, take one media is used one is one wooden area used. Yeah, because there's magnetic field cutting through the core which involves in electromagnetic induction. Oh, no. I didn't have all you have. Because the power, let's see, all right, we have seen a lot of things. But, talking. Looking for good? Yeah, for what the box is that we are given direction of magnet. Okay, there is a current for the R. Do you think you want to look at that? You know, I saw this thing on Lazada yesterday. You can punch it with the legal sound. It's like a punching bag. Not punching bag, it's like a punching machine. You can punch to the game. I think the only people do that, but they can punch the legal sound. And the time for this. I didn't ask that this. I do. The force with already upwards. That. Someone has to keep showing all the way. You don't make it back, come back to run, student back. She's going back. Again, but it will be 1 week to pay.
So what's deflection?
Deflect means to say the needle deflects that point.
That is smaller value, right?
No, if it's standard zero means to say 0, 1, 2, 3, or 0, maybe 1, maybe.
So like, so left is smaller.
It's just a different. Later will be like. Up on the survey, but oh, there's like 0.1 amount of you know you think the bottle is way and it's all that's I think I'm thinking that like for example that's first or can you you guys have double factory no. I mean you think the double factory right double factory and double factory last right yeah we only have that so far. Question next week. Like what? Let's just see after 27. Oh, that's around. You're right. Oh, passing. No, some of these become like sweet. Even for. Okay. But don't completely cost the real thing. Okay, right into lesson. And I'll be like, dear Patty, I wonder if I hope you're doing well. I hope your child, your journeys have taken far and great pieces. Advice and suggestions from me. I hope you've tried all the things that are tried. Thank you. Anyways, to tell you it's way back to the fitness center. I miss your gentle voice. Shut up, man. Hey. What actions I'm just saying. We had to do please. Like he did, he did also bring he did Scott. He did something. Doing that. One game all it took 1 year to print which folks and also my God, and so now you're going to like things like one screen. I saw the amount of parties and Peter. I would say the person started what is actually the greatest condition on or eventually get like crucified beside with those but then so big bread that he arms bread and all like spit all right and then collective story. It's like so and that is shut up. And onward.
tell you what to do, guys. So in this first part here, they say that during the movement, the coil induces an EMF and then deflects to the right and then returns to zero. So basically, I associate that pointing the magnet going down will deflect it to the right. Okay, maybe the current is in a specific direction, right? Okay, then after that, explain why this EMF is induced. The concept is electromagnetic induction, which is due to the fact that magnetic field is cutting through the coil. Bam, and you get 1 mark, electromagnetic induction. And then they said that the magnet is released from rest and pulled upwards. Right now, if I pull it upwards, what's going to happen to the magnetic field in the coil? Yeah, the coil will reverse, right? For example, just now, if let's say here is north and south, right, and the current is to the right. Right now, if I pull it up, here will be south and north, right? Means to say the current is towards the left, and this will cause this thing to deflect in the opposite direction. Right. So that's exactly what you're supposed to write. The needle deflects in the opposite direction. And after that, it says that the magnet continues to oscillate up and down. What's going to happen to the needle? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like that. So
Continuous deflection.
yeah, go. Sorry, what is it?
Continuous deflection.
Yes, the needle will continuously deflect left and right.
You can write this loop in the direction of the circular magnets. Just chemically, right, and it moves like stop.
But the question was, what's happening to the needle?
Yeah, the moving in direction opposite.
No, but it says oscillate up and down. Those the magnet is going up, in, and then you go on, all of it. Yeah, it will deflect left, right. I don't know how to read it up, but it's
Back.
continuously. What's his first? I'll read out the sentence. No, yeah. Because it's not answering the question. It did not mention that the needle is deflecting left and right continuously. You can word it other way, but you're saying the opposite direction of the magnet is no.
Deflection in opposite direction. Unless they give us like.
Yeah. As you could even write it deflects to the left also, because initially it deflects to the right now. Right, if you wrote deflects to the left, it's correct. It's not wrong. But I just generalize it, I make it in the opposite direction. For sure, it will be right already.
I'm just going to add cannabis.
A what?
Cannabis.
A what for cannabis?
Add cannabis.
Google is listening.
And first like that for.
You know what you should do? After your IGs, you should tell your parents to bring you to Thailand, where it's legal there. Then just try one of the edibles. You'll be out of this world.
And the rules is like these.
Yeah.
Fancy brands.
Yeah.
So what about it? You need
Oh, then you don't legally get caught, okay, because then you will be illegal.
I did use it for you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Over there, yeah.
Is it a limit on?
No,
You should have.
it's not a drug there, okay, it's a recreational medicine.
They think on Android.
It's oh shit, let me stop recording this first.